What are you actually afraid will happen if you change? Most people say they want change, but what they actually want is relief. They want life to feel lighter without becoming heavier themselves. That is not growth. That is negotiation with comfort. Change does not feel dangerous because it is risky. It feels dangerous because it threatens the version of you that learned how to survive where you were. There is a quiet resistance that shows up when it is time to move forward. It looks like hesitation. It sounds like logic. But underneath it is fear wearing discipline's clothes. Consistency does not win because it is exciting. It wins because it removes decision. And decision is where fear hides. Every time you start over, you feel productive. Every time you stay, you feel exposed. That is why most people keep restarting. They confuse motion with progress because standing still long enough to be seen feels like failure. At some point, growth asks for something humiliating. It asks you to try before you are ready. It asks you to be clumsy in public. It asks you to look foolish before you look capable. That moment is not a test of skill. It is a test of identity. If you say you want change, then why do you keep protecting the version of you that cannot survive without excuses? Pressure builds when you are misaligned. Flow appears when action and identity finally agree. Pressure is not always a sign to stop. Sometimes it is a sign that you are pushing in the wrong direction. Other times it is a sign that you are finally pushing at all. There is a difference between pressure that sharpens and pressure that suffocates. One asks for clarity. The other asks for honesty. When life feels heavy, it is rarely because it is unfair. It is because something inside you knows you are out of alignment. And the tension is the signal. Understanding creates progress. Fear creates compliance. Fear will make you productive for short bursts. Understanding will make you consistent when no one is watching. Taking a chance on yourself does not mean confidence shows up first. Confidence arrives after repetition, not before it. Most people wait to feel ready, but readiness is a reward, not a requirement. First comes the decision to stay. Then comes the willingness to look foolish. Next comes the quiet work that no one applauds. Only after that does momentum appear. The reason consistency feels boring is because ego is starving. Ego wants novelty. Growth wants repetition. If everything feels like pressure right now, ask what you are resisting. Is it the work, or is it the identity that comes with staying consistent long enough to be seen? You do not fail because you lack discipline. You fail because you stop when the work starts shaping you instead of serving you. Progress does not come from fear of falling behind. It comes from understanding who you are becoming if you keep going. Most resistance is not loud. It is subtle. It sounds reasonable. It says wait later after things settle down. But things do not settle down. They stack. Every delay compounds the weight you already feel. And then you call that weight pressure when it is really avoidance aging over time. There is a point where hesitation becomes a habit, and habits eventually feel like personality. That is when people start saying, "This is just how I am," not realizing they train themselves to stay still. Staying comfortable costs more energy than moving forward. You spend mental effort justifying why you are still here. You replay conversations. You imagine different outcomes. You feel tension without motion. That is why change feels heavy. You are carrying both the old self and the future self at the same time. One is asking to be preserved. The other is asking to be built. And you feel stretched between them. Misalignment does not scream. It presses. It tightens. It drains. Flow only shows up when you stop arguing with what you already know needs to happen. Not everything that feels hard is wrong. Some things feel heavy because they are honest. When you are aligned, effort still exists, but friction disappears. You move without constant internal debate. You act without rehearsing permission. That is when life stops feeling like it is pushing against you and starts responding to you. But that only happens after you stop waiting to feel ready. After you stop asking for certainty, after you accept that clarity follows action, not thought, the weight lifts when decision becomes final. Not perfect, final. So here is the real question. If you already know what needs to change, and you already feel the cost of staying the same, then why are you still negotiating with the very thing that is holding you back?